Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Hydra Locked Ultimate Ironman. Last video we did Hydra, and today we're going to be doing some more Hydra. We did 500 Hydra last video to put us exactly at 1000 KC, which is the drop rate for the Hydra's Claw, which is the drop that we're going for, so that way we can make the Dragon Hunter Lance, which will be really nice for quite a lot of things on the account. I guess the goal for today is going to be going till 1500 or till we get the Claw, or if the blowpipe nerf happens, I might kind of just take a long break from Hydra then. Luckily, we do still have a task right now, so I don't have to worry about getting one at the moment. And then here's the starting collection log for this video. We finished our first Brimstone Ring last video. We got Ferocious Gloves a couple of videos ago. First video, Ferocious Gloves. Second video, Brimstone Ring. And, you know, maybe third video can be a Claw. Yeah, dude, that makes sense. That'd be perfect. I think that's what the game's trying to tell me. Anyways, I don't know if I really have anything else to say. Just hopefully we get the Claw. I guess it's not like the worst place to go dry at. Like, I don't mind doing it. It just sucks because I feel like I'm kind of in a rush to beat the blowpipe nerf. That's the whole reason why I came here in the first place immediately. And speaking of the blowpipe nerf, I'm very excited to announce a new sponsor for the channel, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community that has thousands of classes for any topic you might be interested in. Like, for example, some of you might be interested in making your own RuneScape progress videos. You can literally type in YouTube in the Skillshare search bar and then find a bunch of videos on editing, growing a channel, staying motivated, etc. This sponsor actually came at a really good time for me because I just got an electric drum kit like a month ago, and I've had no clue what I've been doing. I've just been making noise, which, I mean, I guess that's what drums are for, but I'm excited to start using Skillshare to discover how I can at least make controlled noise. Okay, let's come back to Skillshare here. We'll type in drums and we'll see what pops up. How to play the drum set for beginners part 1. That sounds like it's going to be pretty good for me. Okay, so we've got Larry here. Apparently Larry's going to teach me the drums for today. And you know what? Larry looks like a guy who knows what he's doing, so I'm going to follow him. Maybe save this video as well for later too. Skillshare is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, but the first 1,000 people to use my link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership, so you can try out Skillshare and see if it's for you. And thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Alright, let's get back into Hydra. I'm going to put 1 mil into Nightmare Zone because I started with 1 mil GP in my inventory when I first started Hydra, so this way I don't have to keep saying the fact that I started with 1 mil GP. Now we can say this is all the GP that we've got from Hydra so far. Oh, yes, we got Tusk. Oh my god. Was that 66? Oh, dude. That's so cool. Okay, we got one more key. Oh, my first ever piece of Dusk ever on any account. Unfortunately, I don't know if we'll ever be able to actually see it ever again because I'll be putting it in the POH, and as most of you probably know, once you put stuff in the POH as a UIM, you cannot ever take it back out until you finish the whole set. But that is the first ever piece of Dusk stored away. You know what, I think instead of choosing to get lucky for the Dusk, I think I'll choose to get lucky for the Claw instead next time. There's 5 pieces of Dusk, which are 1 out of 1k each, so overall it's 1 out of 200 to see any piece, and we got that at 66 open to the Brimstone chest. It is the same stats as Mystic, so we're not like losing out on any practicality, but it looks cool, and it would be the biggest flex for sure out of any of the Mystic sets. But in terms of practical use, if I was using Magic, I'd still be using Infinity. Okay, well, this is interesting. We're about to get a prayer level as level 90 prayer, just from like burying all these Hydra bones and then using my extra inventory space at the end of each trip to use these bones on the unlit Gilded Altar. Hey, if I ever for some reason go back to Corp, I could make the Spirit Shield myself and save 1.5 mil GP now. Oh, that looks so clean though. 90 prayer. Did we just get 125 combat? I swear, I think I was 124 before. Hey, dude, you get these freaking like triple palm seed drops and all these other seed drops, not just from Hydra, but also from the Brimstone chest. And we're under 200k now to 99 farming. Went to Aviancies and we got a hard clue done. Ooh, that's Blessed Chops. That's what I've been looking for. It took me a second to realize that. We got the freaking Blessed Chops. That's the upgrade that I've been looking for. Okay, so here's the current stats, and then we put those on. And we get the extra prayer bonus. If you remember from last video, I was begging the game to give me Blessed Chops, and we got them, dude. And we got Rune Plates Tea as well. Even though they're not new for the collection log, I might not have these in here already. Yeah, cool. So those are new, and then the chaps would be new as well. But for now, we can alch the black d'hide chaps, and we got the upgrade. After Hydra, I'll put them into the treasure chest because I probably won't have any bag space to just hold on to them on me. Although we'll see what happens with the blowpipe nerf and stuff, and like how much they actually nerf black d'hide, because I don't know if anything's actually confirmed yet. But for now, it's a nice upgrade for Hydra. I spent all of last night killing aviancies for Addy bars because the blowpipe is running kind of dangerously low on darts, so we're about to make all these into dart tips in just a minute. But I managed to finish 3 more hard clues from aviancies, and the main goal that I want to get done from hard clues, or the main realistic goal, is to finish a blessed set still, so any pieces of blessed would be nice. Okay. Alright, it's not new for the collection log, but is it new for the POH? It is. Dude, hold up, I just realized that's actually really good because I want to get this full rune armor set minus the plate body. Like, I'll just drop the plate body if I ever finish this set, because the BGS stash unit has the Bandos plate body in there. So when I take the BGS out, I could put the plate body in here if I'm able to finish the set. Now, it's actually a really good piece. I didn't realize that for a minute. Man, I spent all of last night getting all these Addy bars. I spent all this morning making them into darts. It's 8.5k, yet I feel like it's still not enough. 1100 Hydra. Well, another Hydra task is done. So sad every time finishing a task. Oh, we got Hydras already. I only had to do 1 Slayer task in between. This should be the casket. Nice. Okay, another night of aviancies is done. And oh boy, do we have a treat. We got 4 hard clues to open. Any blessed pieces that I don't already have, please? Oh, dude, that's so good. That's actually so good. Zammy chaps. That's even better than the friggin' purple chaps I have now. And we have the Zammy d'hide boots as well. Oh, dude, that's so sweet. Okay, 1 more hard clue. Oh, man. That's actually so ideal because if I could just choose to finish any blessed d'hide set, I think the Zammy set would be my set of choice. But we're going to put the ancient chaps in there because we're going to be rocking the red ones, so I can never take those back out until we finish the set. I don't know if you knew that or not. Man, blue's my favorite color, but like because we have those 2 red pieces, I guess I should start using the Zammy boots instead of the Sarah boots like I've been using. There we go. Alright. And we have got another about 4,000 more Addy darts. Just pretend like I put on screen one of those like little animations. It's like plus 4K with the symbol of the darts, and there's like a ching-ching sound. Too lazy to actually do that myself. You can use your imagination. And there is 1,200. I just woke up and I saw the news post. I guess there's no in-game notification for it, but they announced that the equipment rebalancing is going to be in 2 days. So I have 2 more days to choose to get the drop. You know what? I think I'll choose to get it today or tomorrow. I think it's time for me to not bring out the spoon, but in fact, I must bring out the big ladle. Honestly though, I might just switch to melee Hydra once the change comes into the game. We'll see. Alright, hard clue from Hydra. Oh my god. Dude. We got it. Oh my god. It's over. 1241 KC, the Hydra's Claw. I was not expecting that. I just thought like I'd be doing it for the next 2 days, the nerf would come in, we'd learn the melee method, but no, dude, the grind's over. It's quite simple, really. You just choose to get the drop, honestly. That is not bad, dude. It's just barely over the drop rate, over just a little bit over 1,000. Oh, dude. I can't believe it, man. I wasn't ready for this to happen so early. I guess I'll get all this stuff organized and we'll go die to Spory, get the Hosta out of the bag, and we'll go make the lance then. Do you remember how when I was doing TOB, I got an extra Dragon Defender, and then after that, I dropped that Dragon Defender because I didn't want to keep it on me? I still have that original Dragon Defender right here. I didn't care if I lost it or not, so I just left it in here, and I guess I don't have to worry about getting that one back. Not to flex too hard or anything, but that also means that I didn't die at Hydra at all. Still got my HC UIM status. Oh, look at that value. It's over 700 mil just for like all the items I kept on me. Although I guess that cash stack kind of adds quite a bit to it, but okay, we'll take out the Claw and take out the Hosta. And I guess all we gotta do is combine those 2 together. Are you sure you wish to combine them? You cannot reverse it once we do this. There are some cons to doing this, but I think the pros very heavily outweigh the cons, so let's proceed with the alchemical combination. Oh, yes, dude. The Dragon Hunter lands. Okay, let's equip it. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. I feel like a cool guy now. Yeah. What's up, Arno? How you doing? It kind of looks like really weird. I don't know. It's pretty big. That's what she said. I made a little graphic of all the XP that was gained during this Hydra grind, or at least for like the main relevant skills, I feel like. So I'll put that little thing up on screen now. This isn't all strictly from Hydra because I did do other Slayer tasks in between, and I did a bunch of AVNCs also. But yeah, dude, over 6 million range XP, almost 2 million Slayer XP. And then you can see for that prayer XP, that's just the XP that we gained from burying the Hydra bones and then using like some leftover bones from Hydra on the altar if I had extra space at the end of each trip. That, however, does not include, let me show you, all these dragon bones that we got from Hydra, which is 3.4k dragon bones, which we'll be using very shortly here. But you can see from this little grind, it was almost 1100 Hydras. The total GE value is almost 200 mil, and then I'll just hover over the seeds here if you're curious, but yeah, feel free to pause and take a look if you want to see exactly what we got. Oh, let's take a look at the collection log too right now, since we're here. Here is the collection log for Hydra 1241 KC. That's a pretty solid looking log. It's not like too lucky, but it's also not too unlucky, I feel like. It's just pretty average. Oh, and then of course all the GP that we got from all the alks comes out to 66 mil. Let's actually put that into Nightmare Zone because I don't want to like risk it like doing stuff in the game, but yep, this is all completely from Hydra. So I guess if you want to do the math on that, that means each Hydra kill came out to about 55k in GP, like if you include all the alks and the GP drops and everything, 55k GP per Hydra kill. And this is what we have in Nightmare Zone already. We'll put all this in here, 254 mil. Wait, we have to grab all this out right now. What am I doing? We have to look at that in the inventory. 254 mil. Oh, it's absolutely insane. Okay, I'm gonna put like most money in here and just keep like 100k on me for now. This was probably almost 100 hours of Hydra, I'd say. I mean, for a regular count, you would definitely get way more kills per hour, but you know, for UIM with limited inventory space, probably like 90 hours, maybe. Not including the time I spent getting the darts. Yeah, I guess we could round it up to 100 hours for that. I was going through the clips, and for some reason, the thing up here was reset, so I'm just going through the collection log again, so it reads all the things that we have. Okay, looks like we're at 644 for the collection log. Another little fun thing I thought you might be interested in is the AVNCs. So it looks like during this grind, this is probably right, 3.2k AVNCs. I think it was around probably 230 to 235 is probably my average kill time for Hydra. Oh yeah, we got a log out too, and we'll see what rank I'm at. All right, well, goodbye Hydra Claw message. Man, it looks like we are barely on the second page. We are rank 50 for UIM Hydra. Dude, look at the attack animation with that. It's so cool. It's so different from anything else, I think, right? I think it's like pretty unique. Wait, look how goofy it looks to crush with that. I love it, man. I love that. Oh my god, dude, check out the slash animation. Like, what even is that? I like how I'm showing examples of this here when I could be doing it on like any other monster. Okay, let's grab our chips and dip. I just realized I haven't talked about the differences between the Lance and the Hasta, and I know a lot of you don't even play Runescape, or some of you have just like never compared them before, so I'll put the two different weapons up on screen, the Hasta versus the Lance. They have the same accuracy, however, the Hasta has the extra defense, it has +2 prayer, and it has 5 strength over the Lance. So because of that, just for general use, the Lance is a slightly worse weapon, except when you're killing dragons, because when you're killing dragons, the Lance gives a 20% boost to accuracy and damage, which is so huge. Like, that is actually massive. You can see the Lance does not have a special attack, but that's okay. It's a pretty OP weapon as it is. And there's so many places this is going to be good at where I'm going to use it, most notably for Vorkath and for Raids 1. Okay, I think that's everything I have to say about Hydra though, so we can move on. I have to grab everything out of his Spory, and then we'll start using all those bones up. You know what? We're done with Slayer for probably a very long time, so I'm gonna buy back a Dragon Battle Axe so that way I can store the Slayer Helm and Dragon Defender in there, and then once we go back to TOB tomorrow, I'll just get a spare Dragon Defender for that. Here's the amount of Dragon Bones that we have, 3.4k. I've done this method a few times in the past using them on the Wildy altar, but never this many at once. Like, I don't think I've done more than maybe like 500 or so at a time, so this is gonna take quite a long time, probably like, I don't even want to think about, like 7 or 8 hours maybe. It's not going to be fun, but I know for sure that XP is going to be more than worth it. Also, I'm so glad you can claim a full inventory of these at once, because if it was just one at a time, that'd make this method quite a bit more tedious. I think I'll probably end up going through like 15 orbs per hour or something, so I'll probably have to go back to her like once every hour. Alright, I guess we're all ready to begin using up these dragon bones. I have my own timer because the Runelight timer is kind of weird. Like, I think it resets when you go to your pile, and I have to go back to my death pile many times. So the Runelight death timer probably isn't going to be too accurate. But we're starting with 90 prayer, which we just recently got, 500k to level. Let's begin. Oh no, there's a guy here. Okay, we'll use up his... Oh, frick. Oh no, we're gonna lose a full inventory of the bones to Bone Taxer. Hi. I mean, I guess I may as well just bury them, right? Okay, I'm gonna try out the 2.2k world. Generally 2.2k or like any skill total worlds are really bad for the wildy, because that's like where people actually camp, because they know that's where people are gonna go. Looks pretty good though, just a guy with the bulwark, so... Nice. Oh wow, is everyone training here? What the frick? Okay, I've always kind of had this idea in my head, like on a brand new UIM, for example, what if you brought like a bunch of people, like you had a huge clan, and they all just like mass died here, and then you picked up all their bones, and then just used all their bones on the altar over and over, and just got 43 per super fast right at the start of an account. The only issue with that though is, imagine having friends. Yo, if I zoom in enough, I can just right click, left click to pick up the dragon bones. I just figured that out. I don't think that's the default zoom though. I think you have to go into the zoom plugin on Runelight and extend it. And then like every 45 to 50 minutes, I kind of waited a little bit too long here. I have to redo the death pile, so pick everything up and then die to the guard again. And I have to do it twice because I had my looting bag before, but all this stuff will not fit in my inventory now, so I have to make 2 separate piles. I guess I'll also use this time to very quickly show you how I'm going to grab more locator orbs. I just grabbed the concave out of the stack here, and then, well, I guess I don't really have to show you, it's pretty self-explanatory. Teleport back to Drainer Manor. Oh yeah, I moved my nexus up there. Yeah, I'm just going to grab a full inventory and then go back and die with all the locator orbs in my inventory there. Okay, so you know how I usually show whenever I hit a 10 mil milestone? Well, I kind of missed when we hit 390 million. So yeah, it's been a while since I've actually shown this method, so a lot of you probably haven't seen the method itself, so I figure I'd show it sped up because I'm going to be spending a lot of time here today. One important disclaimer I forgot to mention before is that, well, as you probably know, I am on Runelight. But what you may not know is that as of the time of recording this, every single plugin within Runelight is fully compliant with Jagex' rules. A little history lesson on the UIM Wildy Altar method. This method became possible because of a death mechanics change. A long time ago, untradables used to stay in your inventory when you died. So if you want to do this method, you'd have to risk stuff like your rune pouch, seed box, imbued items, etc. And you know, if you got to the point where you were killing Hydra or DKs or Zora, or just somehow had a bunch of noted bones for whatever reason, you'd be pretty far progressed by that point, and most likely have a bunch of untradables that you weren't willing to risk. Listen up, sonny boy. You kids have it so easy because I remember the death mechanics change, and it changed everything for UIM. But yeah, methods like this are exactly why I love the UIM game mode. It really makes you think about and utilize the game's mechanics to their full potential, and that really appeals to me. In fact, in my opinion, that's the whole point of the UIM game mode, is to discover and utilize the game's mechanics to their full potential. Which you don't have to do, of course. There's no right or wrong way to play the game. But for me personally, I like going for high scores, and I'd only be setting myself back if I weren't to utilize everything. Oh my god. I know you could wander that far. Hey, this is it. 91 prayer at the Wildy Altar. Oh good, we get another free teleport. No, please teleport me. I just logged. Bruh. Are you serious? Because I have to pickpocket these guys like a couple times. Dude, what the heck? What's that worth? 2.2 mil. Frick. Okay, I'm gonna drop it over to the main. Like, there's definitely no use for me to like use that anywhere. I think that might be my first, actually. Here, let's find out. I was literally like just thinking about that, like, yo, what if I get the crystal teleport enhanced thing? Okay, that was the first one, dude. This passive thieving XP, man. Alright, it's 2.2 mil to the main. Oh, that's so funny. And I just realized I don't have a way to get that, frick. Why did I do that? I was kind of thinking about this, but I almost feel like it's better to let the PKer kill me rather than trying to log out, because then they see I don't have valuable or noted bones, and then they hop worlds. which is especially nice if I'm trying to stay on the same world the whole time. I've never PK'd, so this is just my assumption. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. But I feel like as a PKer at this spot, it'd be really annoying to get unnoted Dragon Bones as a drop because they're only 2k versus like Superior Bones, which are 10k each. Like if I was a PKer, I'd be like, yeah, I guess I'll pick them up because it's something. But I feel like it'd be annoying to have to fill up your whole looting bag with unnoted Dragon Bones. I don't know, maybe I'm just completely wrong because I've never PK'd before. What I'm trying to say though is I feel like my crappy bones are a deterrent for PKers. And there is 92 prayer. Now you may be expecting me to mention how that's halfway to 99, but no, I will not mention that. In fact, I have something even more fun to mention to you, and that's the fact that at 92, we now restore one more prayer point when sipping prayer restoring potions. So that's 30 with prayer pots and 31 with super restores now. I keep running past this guy that I'm training prayer with, and I wonder if he just like, cause he keeps seeing me die here. I wonder if he's thinking like, what the hell is this guy doing? But see, the unspoken rule on the 2.2k worlds is that you do Oh no, I just noticed this. There's like a screenshot plugin on RuneLite, which I have turned on, and I have screenshot depths turned on. Oh gosh, dude. There's probably just an insane amount of pictures of me just dying in Prif and dying to his Spori. I have to delete all those later. Look at this, dude. It's just a bunch of screenshots of me dying at Prif and then me dying at the Wildy Altar over and over. There's so freaking many of them. It just keeps going. Bruh. Alright, this is gonna wrap up the last of the Dragon Bones, the last inventory. I was so excited, I even forgot the locator orb. We're 55 minutes into the timer though, so I'm gonna pause the XP right now and then redo my death piles. And then we'll have time to talk. Alright, nice. It looks like we have everything. There's the looting bag. And yeah, cool. Okay, we're all good now. So the prayer XP that we gained was almost 1.7 million prayer XP, averaging about 230k prayer XP per hour. And we also got that passive thieving XP as well, almost 40k thieving XP. Man, this method is so stressful, you know, like with all your items on the ground, but the payoff is so good. Each bone gave us about 500 prayer XP because the Wildy Altar doubles your bones on average, which means based on that XP per hour, we went through about 460 bones per hour. I don't think I showed the cost of the bones, but it looks like the price of them, if you're a regular account, would have been 6.77 mil, which comes out to 4 GP per XP if you were buying the bones and doing this. It's just insane because if I was doing pest control for this prayer XP, this would have taken about 50 hours of pest control to get almost 1.7 mil XP. But I did it in a little bit over 7 hours using all the bones that I got passively. Such a crazy amount of XP. We got up to 9200k from 93 prayer. But everything that I showed that went on at the Wildy Altar, that was everything that happened. So I'd say overall for 7 hours, it was pretty uneventful. Man, my brain is just roasted right now from spending so long at the Wildy Altar. I am finally going to go back to Redwoods. I think I'll reset the XP because we'll be going back to the Theater of Blood next video, so we'll see how much wood cutting XP and fire making XP we end up gaining on the side. I just noticed the stack of Zora scales went down quite a bit because of all the blowpiping that we were doing at Hydra. Oh man, dude, so my bag space and my inventory right now, there's going to be a bit of an issue, but I really don't want to deal with it because I'm just fried from today, so I'll deal with it later. I need to like eat dinner and I have a lot of editing to do, so time to just chill for a while. Oh dude, I just woke up. Okay, here's the update from was it from yesterday? Yeah, this was yesterday's update, them announcing that it's gonna be 2 days until the blowpipe nerf and all the other changes come to the game. And then I woke up to this update today, equipment rebalance postponed. Jagex is playing with so many people's emotions right now. They don't have a date, but they said it's definitely not going to be this week. So there's at least another week that we can have fun with the blowpipe, I guess. Either way, though, I'm glad we got the lance and we're done with Hydra. And also got a hard clue done last night, so I guess we'll open this before we wrap up the video. Trash. I think the last thing to show before we end the video is how much money worth did I drop over to the main from Hydra. Let's do a little price check. We gotta take out the seed thing that we got from doing the prayer method. 20 mil dropped over to the main over the course of the last 1100 Hydra kills. I guess that's everything though. Another saga of the UIM comes to an end, and we're going back to an old friend, going back to the old saga next video to continue on with the Theater of Blood. Bye, have a beautiful time.